Welcome back to another 1.8 nostalgia video. As I load into the world, I just want to let you guys know the plans for this episode. Today, I want to try and get some more iron and try and find some diamonds. Now, it's rarer to find diamonds in this version since it's pre 1.8 before the caves and cliffs, so it's harder to find diamonds. And I don't even remember what the old old Y coordinates are. But I was gonna need a shield, so I decided to make one. And it was off to find a cave. But wait, these clouds, they look like the new clouds. And the textures look modern. Alright, loading back into the 1.8 version, we should be back to normal. Press E to open. Why is it taking so long? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I think I know what happened. You see, when you change a chunk from a modern 1.21 version to 1.8, it ruins the chunks, and the chunks have to flow. So my entire world just got regenerated, and I just lost all my progress I made in the last 2 episodes. So I'll just swim to this island real quick and gather my bearings. Oh great, it's getting dark out. I'll fight these zombies. It's time to retreat. Help! Please, somebody! Oh no! Help me! Oh my... Bro, it's also raining. I should get some materials and start making a base. I think I'm gonna carve into this cave, actually. Man, I hate that my freaking world just got regenerated. I had to survive that night, and dude, it sucked. I died 3 times. You know what else sucks? And I know this is completely off topic, but I just remembered it. Stubbing your toe on a cactus. So, yeah, I know that sounds completely random and off topic, but this happened to me, I think, when I was in 5th grade, and I am currently a senior. Maybe I was in 6th. Yeah, I think I was in like 6th grade. And so what happened was we were doing this like scavenger hunt thingy in a nearby town. Well, I don't even remember what it was for, but there was a scavenger hunt around the town, and um, and so I thought I'd go up and read something, and I was in sandals. It was like in the middle of summer. I was in sandals and like flip flops, I guess, and I walk up to read the next part of the scavenger hunt, and uh I kicked something and it felt spiky, and I looked down and oh, it was a cactus. Ouch. I was pulling needles out of my big toe for I think a week. It was awful. Randomly I would just feel little spikes of pain in my toe. Yeah. So, kids, don't stub your toe on a cactus and watch where you step. Main takeaway from that. Just watch where you step and don't kick cactuses. So, yeah, I'm just gonna be mining into this cave and prepping it, getting some farm. I was gonna be losing some food pretty shortly, as I only had a few things of like steak or something. I needed to get a food source going quick before I started starving, so I planted it. So yeah. Now, I had some pretty cool ideas as well for how I wanted this base to look. And I wanted a second layer, so I mined up. And you know what? My script doesn't tell me when I started mining up, so I don't know if I'm spoiling anything or not. But, yeah. So, yeah, sure. Yeah, the script just says just the yap until I reach a certain time code in this recording. So, that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna yap. I don't know what else to yap about. Honestly, I thought my cactus story was gonna take a lot longer than 2 minutes. Less than. It took like a minute and a half. Or maybe even less. I could yap about how my Legos are taking up a big amount of room. Like, yeah. I've got a bunch of Lego Star Wars on my shelf. And, you know, you haven't even seen the new part of the studio, or my new studio yet, and I've been using it for, what, 3-4 years now? Yeah, it's been like 3 years since I've had my studio down here, and I haven't recorded a video with face cam on it yet. That's not true. I've recorded many, and I have one that's going to be coming out next month. Maybe not. It's Among Us. We'll see if I post it. But yeah, I'm finally going to be doing a video in my studio using my new green screen. I'm so excited. I went from a corner in my room, and then we started doing fostering, and we moved my brother into my room, and we were sharing, and then moved my studio to a wall in what used to be my toy room. So I got an upgrade from a corner to a wall. I'll take it. And then we're going to be moving me once I go off to college. Well, I'm not going to be living at college. We're going to be moving me into this room, and so that'll be fun. I won't have to be using a green screen for my vlogs. It's like a curtain. It's really cool. But yeah, I've got my lights. But on the Lego topic, I just cleaned my shelves, and I'm so excited about it. I have a bunch of Lego Star Wars, and like half of them are ships. And so I have an idea of hanging them on fishing wire right here. I gotta make sure it's not in line of the camera when I'm doing my face cam or anything, but yeah, I'll be hanging them up and it'll be really cool. And I have a little heater, so this is really nice because it gets really cold down here. So yeah, I gotta reorganize up top to something that would look cool and not really messy, which it is at the moment. Because I've got some other Lego sets that I want to put together and put up there. I do also have that $170 Millennium Falcon that has like a stand, so you guys should let me know if I should hang that one up or if I should just, I don't know, keep it on a stand and put it on a shelf. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on the two, so I'll let you guys decide, and then I'll probably make a post on it. Maybe on the vlogs channel because it fits better there. Speaking of the vlogs channel, I'm gonna just go ahead and say, go over to my Monsters movie vlogs. I'll have a link in the description. Go subscribe over to the vlogs, and then I have another channel which I want my main channel to be Monsters Movie Cinema. That's where I put all my effort at. So if I ever disappear, like randomly, on this channel, it's because I'm focusing more on one of those two channels. I'm trying to have more of a monthly upload. I have several videos recorded right now that I'll be releasing in the next 2 or 3 months. So that way I can like focus on those videos. But we're coming to the end of the video. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave off and wrap this episode up. I still want to add walls and on the lower and upper levels, and add halls where these torches are, and also add fences on the balcony. But for now, this is where I'm gonna stop yapping, and you know what? I'll just see ya in the next episode. Make sure you subscribe to my channels.